Hey guys, it's MalibuSkyy, and I got a new camera. Hopefully you can tell, this is the first video that I'm shooting on it, so hopefully it'll be a big difference in quality. It's a lot nicer than the one I have been using, because the one I have been using is technically my scuba diving camera, and it works best underwater and not above land. So I'm taking my first steps in being a professional YouTuber and buying a new camera. Yeah, so that's pretty exciting. Hopefully the next thing will be an editing program. Hopefully. Apart from shooting videos on this camera, I'm also looking forward to taking pictures with it. And I'm really excited to take pictures with it at my next Furry convention and walk around and capture all the video and photos of the cool fursuiters and stuff that I see. Thinking about future fur cons made me think back to my first fur con, BLFC, and starting to reminisce on some stories about it. So I thought I'd tell you guys some of the funny and embarrassing stories that happened at my first furry convention. So I think I mentioned in my BLFC wrap-up video that I have the worst sense of direction of anyone that I know. It's terrible. So I relied very heavily on Google Maps, and Google Maps saw the highway that I was driving on to get to BLFC was closed. So it tried to send me up into all these mountain roads, into like, you know, a state park that was just like, you know, single lane, dirt roads. It was nuts. And I wasted about 2.5 hours up on those roads, and thankfully my car has really good gas mileage. Otherwise I would have run out of gas and gotten stranded. I had to rely on some Asian tourists that saw me like try and rely on my maps. Because at this point internet had gone out and Google Maps had gone out, and I was trying to look at physical maps and I was so confused, and they pointed me back in the right direction and were like, just stay on the highway, just go back to the highway and go follow that, because sure enough it wasn't closed. And so that was a big thing, and made me get to the convention a little later than I thought it would, and it also made me miss lunch in Reading that I was supposed to have with some of my roommates, and that sucked. I'm so sorry. Still sorry about that. So I get to the con late, and I'm supposed to meet up with Fjord Frost and Kiwi Fox, because they're going to go film a video on top of a mountain here in Reno, in Nevada. And I was going to be their driver, and also be just a little extra. So yeah, I was kind of telegram messaging, and I'm going to be late, and I'm going to go put my stuff up in my room, and I met my roommates really, really quick. And then I met them in the lobby, and we were going to go to the car and go start doing this, because we really need to get on it before the sun sets. Because this is much later than was anticipated. So we go out, and we're chatting, saying hello for the first time, and I can't find my car. I had just gotten a new car like a couple weeks before the con, because my transmission on my old Ford Focus finally died. Rest in peace. Good car. Car lasted a long time. So I'd gotten this new car, and it's a very nondescript, dark gray, it's a very common looking car, and I am not used to identifying it yet. And so we were scouring up and down, and I was so embarrassed. I'm like, these two guys are so cool, and they're being really nice about it, but we also had to hurry, and I felt like I was so embarrassed. And it turns out that we were looking in the wrong parking lot, so I forgot what parking lot I parked in. Oh, it was so embarrassing. But we did find the car, and we did make it up there in plenty of time, and they shot some beautiful video. I'm sure you've seen it on mostly Fjord's channel, I think. You've probably seen it, and it would turn out really good. But yeah. Also, another funny little thing, as we were climbing down the cliff, we climbed up like a pretty perilous cliff to get those shots. When we were climbing down, a guy that was parked below in the parking lot where we were parked, looked at us with our fursuit. We all had a fursuit heads tucked under our arm, and they were like, "You doing Pokemon up there?" Yeah, I thought it was funny. So Thursday night, after all this filming shenanigans and driving shenanigans, and a really late dinner, I suited up at like midnight, I guess, in my full suit, and took my little shoulder bag with me with my water bottle in it. I've mentioned this story before, but I'm going to tell it briefly again. And my water bottle leaked all over my digi-legs. So I was like wet and dripping. It was really, really gross, and I don't know what people thought. Why were my legs that wet? It was really embarrassing, and I stood in front of a fan, tried to dry them off. But it was a good water bottle. I didn't want to just leave it behind, so I couldn't throw it away, so I had to walk it all the way back up. And I was shooting with friends, and I didn't want to have to cut it early, so I'm sorry to anyone that hugged my wet legs and had to deal with that, but nobody seemed to really make any comments, and it turned out okay, but it was weird. So this is Friday morning, and I'm walking around in Partial, and this really cute person waves me over, and I don't think I know who they are, but I go over and I go to say hi, and they show me a badge, and it's Atlas Inu, who owns the really cute Atlas, the Shiba Inu, who's made by More for Less, one of my biggest fursuit crushes. And they also own Ash, the shy deer made by Fuzzworks, Fuzz Factory, one of those. And he's another one of my fursuit crushes. So yeah, they're also an awesome artist, and definitely one of my idols in the fandom. And I'm so confused that they're acting like they know who I am, because they don't follow me, they've never commented on anything, we've never had any interaction. I've commissioned them once, but that was it. And it was for different characters, so they really shouldn't recognize Malibu. And we're talking, and they're talking about how they're going to come down in suit, and I'm talking about how I'm going to get a More for Less suit soon, and they're really excited about it. And it was only after they left and we went our separate ways that I realized, I think that they thought I was Jinxsis, who was Malibu's original owner and the one who designed her, who's also an artist, a really fantastic artist and fursuiter. They must have thought that I was them, and I haven't confirmed this, but I think that's the only reason it would be, because no one who's that cool has any business knowing me, so yeah, that was a little awkward. So I think this was either Friday night or Saturday night, I honestly can't remember, but it was pretty late, and I was out in full suit, just kind of, running around the halls and checking stuff out, and this fox fursuiter, I think he's a mixed candy suit, came up to me and asked for a hug, and of course I gave them one, and started talking to me, and it became very clear that he was very drunk. And he asked for a couple more hugs that lasted too long, not in really a sexual way, but just like really, really, really wanted a hug. And it was just a little awkward, and then he just started talking about how good birds are. Like, he just had this conversation about birds are just so good, right? Oh, don't you just love birds? I just love birds. And then you go in for another hug, and I didn't know how to get away from the situation. It was really, really funny, but also to the point of, come on, buddy, I don't like this much attention. but it was really cute. I think he also tried to pick me up, which I'm not a big fan of. If you don't know me, and you try and pick me up in suit, I'm probably going to be really uncomfortable with it. It's just a weird feeling, especially when it's unexpected, and all of a sudden you're just off your feet, and your senses are already so limited. It's really weird. Just don't do it. So that was a funny little interaction. I don't have anything against him. I think it was a really cute conversation. It was just a bit awkward, just a little bit. So on Saturday, I went go-karting with a bunch of cool people. It was really awesome. It was like, Nasaina, Fjord Frost, and Kiwi was there, Balto. It was a really, really cool crowd, and I had a ton of fun with it. But as we were walking back, I checked the time on my phone, and I was like, oh no, the dance competition's about to start. And even though I didn't get into it, I knew I wanted to go and shout out my support for some friends and just people that I was a fan of. So everyone was kind of hanging back and talking, and I just ran. In hindsight, I should have said goodbye. But I just didn't. So I just booked my way, and later people asked me, whatever happened to you? Where'd you go? And I had to go cheer on my amigos. That was another awkward thing. I was cheering so loud and clapping so much that the people around me were actually starting to stare and get a little annoyed. But you know what? Everyone's just so talented, and I have to let them know. so yeah, I cheered so much that my throat was sore and I could barely talk that evening, but I'm still proud. I'm so proud of everyone in that competition. It was so good. And then lastly, there was plenty of times where people tripped over my tail or hit my tail, or I hit them with my tail on accident when I was swinging around, or I got them with my beak. It's really hard when I go to hug someone and they come up like this, and my beak goes straight into their shoulder and then straight into my chest, and it's very uncomfortable, so I kind of have to go and hug someone when I'm going to do it. So before I got really used to that, I did a lot of banging people on the chest and on the face. It was bad. So hopefully I'm going to be better at that for my next convention. Speaking of my next convention, it is going to be Midwest Fur Fest, MFF. I'm going to go, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there with 3 suits, Malibu and 2 dog suits that are getting finished next month, hopefully. So that'll be really, really cool. It'll be the first con that I'm flying to, so it'll be a lot different and a little scary, but I'm just know that it's going to be a really awesome time. There's some awesome people that are going, both people that I've seen before at BLFC and people that I've never met in real life before, and I'm so excited. I cannot wait for late November, early December. It's going to be so cool. And I can already tell that MFF is going to be one of those cons that has really embarrassing stories attached to it. So if you guys like this video, let me know if you want me to do another one for MFF, and I definitely will. Alright, thank you for watching, and stay awesome, everyone. Bye!